Hi friends, how are you? I miss you. Thanks for coming to story time today. Today I'm going to read a story called The Pout-Pout Fish Cleans Up the Ocean. This book was given to me by Dylan Johnson. Thank you so much for this book. This book talks a little bit about what happens when you don't pick up after yourselves and how it affects our beautiful oceans. This book would have been a good one to read on Earth Day, but we can celebrate Earth Day all month long. Okay, so let's find out what happens. This book is written by Deborah Deason and pictures by Dan Hanna. Dan Hanna's job is illustrator, that's right. The Pout-Pout Fish Cleans Up the Ocean. The ocean is amazing. Mr. Fish's grin was wide. The beautiful surroundings left him wonder-struck inside. His head was full of happy and his heart was full of awe, but his smile sank away when he turned around and saw... What do you think he's gonna see? A big, big mess. Oh no, look at his face. Whatever could it be? But he couldn't really tell, so he talked with a friend who had noticed it as well. There's a problem that needs solving, and I don't know what to do, but I'm going to find some answers. Would you like to join me too? Absolutely, said Miss Shimmer as she grabbed a few supplies. They'd travel to the mystery mess and see with their own eyes. Swimming off, they were enchanted by the ocean big and bright, but looming in the distance was that dark, dismal sight. A big, big mess. What's it made of? They both wondered, and they pondered this out loud. Around them, others gathered in a small but growing crowd. This says right here, plastic junkoids, collect them all. There's a problem that needs solving, and we don't know what to do, and we're going to find some answers. Would you like to join us too? Count us in, said Mr. Seahorse, and he powered up his rig. Enthusiasm bubbled. Yes, the group was getting big. Mr. Seahorse has a pretty cool rig, doesn't he? They jetted through the ocean in a peaceful sort of bliss, but the thing that stretched before them was impossible to miss. A big mess. That's right. Who will fix it? Fish were asking, hoping someone else would know. There was lots of conversation as they traveled with the flow. There's a problem that needs solving, and we don't know what to do, but we're going to find some answers. Would you like to join us too? All as one, said Mr. Squid as she swished away some junk. The group continued forward toward the nearing pile of gunk. They reached the mystery mess. They took measurements and samples. They made notes and they did research. They found similar examples. When everyone was finished, they assembled to discuss. They came to one conclusion. The problem is... us! We made the big, big mess. They froze in disbelief. Then they all began to shout, feeling troubled and uneasy, and some began to pout. Were they stuck with this forever? Would it worsen? Would it grow? Mr. Fish was worried too, but there's one thing that I know. It's awful that we caused it, but this bad news can be good, for it means that we can solve it. if we all agree we should. Silence filled the ocean. Their future was at stake. It was a moment of decision, but which one would they make? A big yes! We can do it, they exclaimed. Positively yes and yup. So they all pitched in together and they cleaned the ocean up. They gathered up the garbage with the help of everyone. They worked to fix and remedy the damage that they'd done. Look at Octopus helping with all of his tentacles. Then they talked about new habits, how to travel with less trace, and reduce their use of plastic and put trash into its place. Problems have solutions, so we learn what we can do. Together, we're the answer. Would you like to join us too? I hope you enjoyed this book. Now, I know we don't live near an ocean here in Colorado, but other parts of our earth can get pretty messy too, so think of different ways that you can help clean up a mess that you might see, or maybe problem solve on how you can not create a mess in the first place. All right, thanks for listening to my story, kindergartners. I miss you. Have a wonderful day.